Alright, I thought I'd make a video about World of Guns. It's a pretty straightforward, if kind of strange game where basically the entire point of it is you take guns and you take them apart and you put them back together and it gives you a score based on how quickly you did it and how accurately you did it. It's kind of like a CAD video game, I take it as, because there's all these different parts that you have to get in the right order, and if you want to get a good score you gotta do it really fast and really accurate. It's a free-to-play game. They've got like 100 guns in it, and you basically can unlock all of those just by playing the game. It's not really a kind of game that you want to do fast because guns are surprisingly different from each other, and I really like the engineering standpoint of seeing the differences between them all. And it takes a while to learn that, so if you just try to click your way through the game real fast, you really won't get anywhere because you won't remember anything. But yeah, I've unlocked everything you can see here, at least anything that's colored. Any of the black and white things I haven't unlocked. That when you unlock something, the next two guns next to it are grayed out, but you at least see what they are. You can click it and it'll tell you how many points they are. You unlock guns with experience points. Or of course you can pay money and just get them. But, and then one gun beyond a gun you haven't unlocked, it gives you an outline to kind of give you a taste. If you know your guns, you might be able to guess what it is and kind of move your way along the chart. For any particular gun, you can click on model info, which is pretty neat that they spend a little time describing it. Usually information taken straight from Wikipedia, but you know, looks like they just did a Google image search and just shows you all the good pictures of it. But nonetheless, it's pretty neat that they spent that much time and show you some data on it if you care about that kind of thing, and you know, the country of origin and all of that. And also you can check out the high scores about all the people you're going up against. You basically get points by getting high scores, basically. Each gun has a whole bunch of different, you call it achievements or whatever, and by getting all of these on something that's like gold, means I got them all. They're not that hard. A couple of them are kind of hard because one of them, this one, you basically have to get the top #1 spot of the day, and you get the elusive credit by that they have experience points and credits. Experience points you basically unlock most everything with, and they cost, in the beginning it costs around 4,000 experience, and then after a while they start costing around 12, like that. But the really complicated models are the good stuff. RPG, like, they also add credits to it. It's both experience and credits, and what I'm really working for is the German 88 flat cannon. I really want that. Like, that's pretty much why I even started the game, is because I found out that was in there. But that's going to take 30 credits. But I looked on the forums, and you can actually unlock everything in the game without spending any money on it. They don't make you grind it. And I actually haven't spent any money on any of the gun stuff at all. I've just been playing it. They do have a bonus section, which you basically have to spend money on. I mean, you could also spend credits, but there's not enough credits in the game to buy this stuff. But, you know, it's a really fun free-to-play game, and I usually hate free-to-play games, so a game that I actually play, I kind of want to give them some money. But they have skeletons, some military vehicles, some cars, which I really enjoy, and also a motorcycle. Those are real fun and real complicated models that might take you 20 or 30 minutes to get through, that are real neat, that I'll show you, but since it takes so long, I don't want to get into something real complicated like that for now. I figured I'd just show you a couple of guns that I've got good scores on, so I kind of know how to take them apart, so give you an idea of that you're kind of game or not. That basically there's like, when it comes to this game, there's like two types of people when it comes to this game. It's either you're going to think it's the coolest thing ever, that, you know, you get to see each and every little part that goes in a gun and how they're designed and how they shoot and all that, or you're going to be like, that game's dumb, why are people spending their time doing that? There's better games out there. So you're basically one of those two people. I really haven't met anybody that's in the middle. And they have a really cool choice. They got lots of classic guns in here. And also some real modern stuff. Some of these things I've never even heard of before, and it's really kind of cool that they throw all that in there. So I figured I'd do a couple of examples, to give you an idea what kind of game it is and how it plays out. I figured I'd start with the Mauser. Pretty classic and loved gun. I figured it'd be a good start. There's a couple different game modes. Field strip disassembly and assembly are the first few. That just basically teaches you how to take it apart and put it back together, and there's on-screen prompts to tell you that. Operation's really cool, where it basically shows you what happens inside the gun, like X-ray style, how the pieces move and how they work together, and that's really cool. And then the 3 game modes, that you're basically, that's how you get points and get scored and earn experience points and credits to unlock more stuff. Game mode's pretty straightforward, you just click stuff. Super game basically doesn't allow you to make a mistake. And if you make a mistake, you just have to start over. And hardcore game is ridiculous. That's where, with these other 2 modes, you can only move one part at a time, but hardcore game gives you like an unlimited amount of hands. So you could just click things and, you know, it's as if you have an unlimited amount of hands. You just click, 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 and things just start flying everywhere. And, you know, you can get some real fast times doing that. But the whole game, as far as good scores go, are based on you not making a mistake. And they call that sniper, a sniper achievement. That if you make a mistake, you don't get the sniper achievement, which gives you twice the score. So the only way to get into the high scores is by being sniper, basically getting this green mark, and it gives you double score. Just to give you an example, today's high score in normal mode is 2 minutes 20 seconds. In hardcore, somebody did it in 1 minute and 12. So you have to be a certain kind of puzzle-solving mind in order to play hardcore. It's pretty ridiculous. But I'll just do game mode for now, since I don't want to rush or anything. I kind of want to show you. But it's cool that before you start, they manually unload every gun. And it's really cool that they take that extra step. And a gun with a magazine, they make you remove it before you do anything else. And that's some serious gun safety there. And a lot of games with guns in them just do not care about any of that stuff. And they just treat them like toys, basically. And it's really neat to have a video game that integrates gun safety into the gameplay. And I think that's really neat. But when you have different types of guns, after a while you start to identify similarities between most guns. And this is a straightforward rifle. It holds 5 bullets inside. It pretty much most rifles, or at least bolt-action rifles like this, you start by removing the bolt. It's just got a little lever there that takes it out. And after that you can get to it. Usually the next step is removing the stock on a rifle, since the good stuff is inside the barrel and the bolt here. That's where all the magic happens. But yeah, you hit that out, and there's a little pin you pull out, and also you can see the name of the part down here. And of course sometimes they mess up and it just says like Polysurface 2017 or something like that, but most of the time they're pretty good about labeling them. That, the top part comes off. Now, remove the internal magazine there. And do some lock screws. And the main screws. And the whole floor plate comes out. You can pop that out, and then nothing's holding it in. So the whole barrel will come out. Let's see here, you can remove the barrel entirely. And the sight, you can disassemble it in its pieces. You see up here, that's whether or not you have sniper or not. So since it's green, I haven't made a mistake yet, so I'm still technically getting that achievement. But I already got it, so it's not like it really matters, but I like being perfect. That screw out. Bits. And you can pop the trigger out, trigger spring, and even take the trigger out entirely. And it's just the bolt here. And there's a little bitty nub that comes out. That's pretty straightforward. It's not very complicated. Guess I'll hurry and quickly put this back together here so we can get to the next one. You can see how you could definitely do this a lot faster if you're allowed to click on more than one thing at a time. Oop, made a mistake. Yeah, this one's gotta go on there first. Oh well. Good thing I already have all the achievements. If you hold Alt while you're clicking stuff, the screen will randomly move, so I should probably be doing that more often. That's how that comes apart. Oh yeah, and afterwards they give you your points. You get 10% of an achievement's value by repeating it. So you definitely get a lot more points by doing something you're unfamiliar with, but it's nice you still get some points even if you've already done it before. I'll show you how operation works. Couple different ways of looking at stuff. You have like a cutaway view, which kind of helps, I guess. That's, I guess, if you saw something in a museum, they do that to show you how it works. But I like the X-ray modes. You have their version of X-ray, which they just pick the things to show you. Or, what's really cool is click and hide, where you can just decide what you don't want to see. So you can make sure you only see the good stuff that's relevant. There we go. And of course you can slow things down if you want to kind of get a better look about what goes on in there. Probably shouldn't have hid all of this. Would have been nice to have this back. Oh well, let's try X-ray then. Yeah, that usually reverts it all. So, let's do it in slow motion. You can see that when you pull the trigger there. Let's do a fire. It loosens it. And that's what releases it. It makes the bullet fire. See, that's how it works. And they have other things you can, like, sometimes they have extra parts you can stick on and like show you how the safety works. It's pretty straightforward on this gun. Safety on, safety off. But it's pretty neat. But, let's go to some Plastic Fantastic here. The P90. Certainly many years more modern than the other one. Since it has a magazine, that comes out first for safety. This gun usually disassembles easiest by removing all the big pieces and then working them all individually, and you'll kind of see how that works here. Now we can work on individual bits. That's how p90 comes apart. Back together. Time to assemble the frame. Give me my points. Let's check out the operation of that thing. Pretty straightforward. Let's see. Oh, they got all kinds of stuff. Of course, because it's a video game gun, so they got all kinds of things you can do. Let's see. Let's see this thing in X-ray. 10 speed. Definitely see how it works here. It's like that's a lot of work on internal pieces to make that work. Well, let's go through all of that. Oh, there's more. There we go. Whoop, now the fun could be getting it. And they got all kinds of stuff. You can, like, I don't know. Get all creative here. We'll put a laser and a flashlight because it makes my gun more accurate. Yeah, it's better now. So yeah. Let's see, something to end it with. Oh. Okay, yeah. I wasn't gonna go pass by that for too long. Alright, CZ75. Alright, magazine first. Sights there. Extractor. Firing pin. Firing pin block. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. Yeah, spring first. And, that was one. I believe the trigger bar. This guy. This guy. And the magazine release button. Yep. Let's go back together. I forgot already. Where is it? Okay. I like how they even include the washer in there. Go. Points, points, points. Show the operation of this beast. Alright. Let's see here. Does cutaway actually show stuff? Yeah, it does. Imagine that. Pretty cool mechanics in there. Even shows how the firing pin block there works. You really want to see it slow. They got that too. But safety works. Okay, can you see it there? Well, that was weird. Alright, let's keep going. No! Alright. And that's that. maybe next video I'll show some of these vehicles. I would now, but it takes forever, like 20 or 30 minutes to do one of them, so that's gonna have to wait for another time. So I will see you later.